Yo friends, it's Hasmat here, and today I want to talk about a little bit of funny thing that I've come through my research. So as some of you guys might know, is that my next video is going to be about the big Dante's Laura Tarsane drama. And in that drama, I am having a specific section where I talk about various content creators and news articles and how they reported on the event and just the amount of misinformation, dishonesty, and just straight up lying by some articles. It's just like really bad reporting. And one of the funny things is that we'll see this very commonly in the video, but Dexerto has kind of like how do I say this, infamous reputation for being a bit dishonest, and you know, when it comes to the league scene, it is also dishonest once again. I found this out and I think it's a bit funny. Just doing like very basic research when it comes to like making a video about anything or even an article about anything. Just look at what people have said, or if you can find out the information, whatever. So what I did is that I just googled Laurence tattoo, and one of the things you can see on the images or the search result is the history of my tattoos, and it's a video by her, and you can like directly go to that and find out all of her tattoos and the histories behind them and the motivations and what they mean and stuff like that. But you have this article made by Dexerto back in June 20 that got almost 20 million views, by the way, and it made kind of like a clickbaity title here on Twitter, which I mean, fair game to them, right? Like that's just how you do it. That's how you make people read articles or watch YouTube videos. And what it says is that streamer Dante's leave girlfriend to focus on League of Legends 5 months after she got his name tattooed on her chest. Now this is all fine and dandy, I guess. I mean, nothing is really wrong about it. We go on to the article and we see that they're basically saying that he left his girlfriend of over 6 months to focus on this solo queue grind and his streaming career. She's devastated and explained that she still has feelings for him. So first of all, their relationship, also very basic Google or I mean calculating dates and stuff like this. You see when he officially made it official with Laura, and that's basically, I think it was in November or something, or September, I don't really remember, but anyways, it was 9 months at that point. They were in a relationship, not 6 months. So that's the first issue, like over 6 months. It's correct, but I mean, you can reduce the accuracy there. And then the article goes on to talk about that she basically got a tattooing his name on her chest, and this tattoo was gotten like five months or whatever. It was gotten 5 months before they broke up. But if you go to the history of my tattoo, she made 2 videos, and the first video is not that really relevant to the tattoos when it comes to Dante's. There is one which is the heart tattoo. Like, I'm gonna be very parasocial talking about this, okay? But I mean, like, I swear guys, this is very basic research. This is the point that I'm trying to make, okay? Like, it's not anything about parasocial or anything like this. I swear, it's just about doing some basic research, okay? On our YouTube channel, the history of my tattoos, you find it there, you find it on Google search, just searching a little bit, right? And on her second YouTube channel, she talks about it, and she has like a nice overview. She shows the pictures of what she's talking about, and eventually you get to the point. Yeah, at 5 minutes she starts to talk about her tattoos on her chest, which is the ones that she's referencing on that's what that is what Dexerto is referencing on their Twitter post. Like in the video herself, you can hear it in a second, she basically says that she got both of the tattoos, is what she's saying. I think she says like that, those tattoos or something like this, which implies both. I mean, she doesn't really specify both of them. If you go back to the picture that she posted on Twitter, it looks like both of them are made created at the same time, because of how her chest looks like and how it looks very new and fresh, right? So I would assume that both of them are made at the same time. In the video, she says she got them before we were in a relationship. A few days before they were in a relationship, she got tattooed.
I also have a Dante's tattooed here, as well as his birthday, and I got that tattooed before we were even in a relationship. So I think a couple of days, I think like a handful of days, maybe like 3 or 4 days before I went to Vegas, where we officially got in a relationship, I got that tattooed.
So the issue here is that during the whole Laura Dante's drama, I can't really blame normal people for not having the full timeline of events and factual stuff, but come on guys, like I would expect like some decency in research. not even like narratives or whatever, like some research at the very least, like come with some factual thing. It was just pulled out of their ass, like just, oh, I looked at some Twitter post and here she posted it like that. You know, even if you go back to the Twitter post that they cite, she never even really says that she got the tattoo by then. She literally says, I have this motherfucker's name tattooed on me, why would I say no? She never wrote that I got it right now, then and there. The reason why the dates is wrong is that because in January 2024, they were still boyfriend and girlfriend, they were still in a relationship. It wasn't until in November. I really do think it was in November. I'm not entirely sure. I think it was November, September, something like this. That's when they started to get officially in a relationship. And I mean, you could probably accuse Laura of lying or something like this, but it is very hard to... I mean, I don't think she has any motivation to lie, even like the way she talks about it. And I think this is just a really retarded argument that someone would ever make. She has no motivation, and who else are you gonna like rely on factual evidence? Who else are you going to rely on as a reliable testimony than the person herself who got the tattoo? Like, I mean, there could be cases, but I doubt that she's lying. So this is not only a pattern on Dexerto. This is like very simple research that you can do by investing like you don't even need an hour here. I took 10 minutes for this. But if you want to make like a whole video about this, you could reasonably make 1 or 2 or 5 hours of research, which you probably need, to be honest, on this drama, because it's so much in depth. There's so much clips, or there's so much VODs, so you just have to go through. There's like many hours of VODs, and like this is one of the issues of many content creators and other news articles. They just get basic facts wrong because they don't have like any decent amount of reporting standard, which is what I think, because I see this as a pattern. Their statements or what they're writing about is not truthful, it's not factual, and like that's the issue I have with it, because I'm very obsessed about trying to find out what the truth was, what the fact was, and you can't always get that, of course, but in this case you could, because, you know, just fucking Google it. Larynx tattoos, that's all you had to do. And you might just say, Hasbad, dude, you're expecting too much for them, like for whatever reason. Then okay, fine, enough. If you use Twitter for sources, then fine. But please make note that Laura, on the same day, by the way, of this like Twitter post or whatever that this Dexerto guy was trying to reference, Laura actually quote tweeted a guy who quote tweeted her post, and then she said, fun fact, I tattooed it on me while we were in a talking stage and not even together yet. Basically corroborating the consistency of her YouTube video that I just showed you. Like, it's crazy stuff, crazy stuff.